broadcast live.
One thing that you got to realize, right after that, then there's Bozo with Questa. Before that, there was Zakwe. These are some of the biggest ghetto rappers.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you go on to posse tracks with a bunch of other ghetto guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean...
Welcome to my Kazi shows. Pichiza mafaster. Go hard, piñada, staftela makamer. Kusheshe, spina las, recognize the fokol. Ngfuni male sandlin, futang twali ngama fuckboy. Daddy, let's sing kwang nizo ishafuneli beat la. Recognize I'm iller than that word la peparakwan. Recognize I'm higher than I ever been. Get olam, kasi lam, I do it for my kin. Ah.
Can you see your pull power?
I do. I honestly do. I actually did a little freestyle on Instagram, and I was shocked. Like, she's back. Oh my goodness! Like, I was like, guys, we actually have to do this like once a month, like just to, you know. I did miss it, but like now that I'm in here, I've got a lot more control.
Look, all I'm just saying, even on Full Clip, what I was saying is that it's a positive track. I mean, you got the voices I could pick up off the bat because I wasn't reading. Is a red button I could pick up. And who's supposed to tell his nephew again?
If Easy.
If Easy. He closes it, always saying some crazy shit. You know?
Mickey M. Duncan. Like, wow.
But you know, you got on that and you rapped, then you did the chorus. You were like the girl who did the verse and killed the verse, then literally like did the chorus and sang the chorus.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, sometimes you feel this and you can feel the imbalance. You stood your ground.
Yeah, thank you.
And those guys came through.
They did.
Why?
They did. Shout outs. Because we're from the Full Clip era. It was super competitive, even when we were recording it. Like, some people didn't want to be in the studio. We had to separate the days when people were coming through. I know everyone was waiting for a track with F Easy and Mickey M because it's like, so I also enjoyed that and just like putting it together and be like, guys, let's be bigger than this. But we all come from that era, the Full Clip era, like where we would fight at the door of the radio station to try and come in to rap. And I was always the only girl there. So it was pretty, the boys were laughing, they were like, we wouldn't have expected you to put this together, like, because you were always the only girl, like.
But, okay, that's you seeing it from a micro level. Then you go on to your stat and you got Youngster. And I love Youngster, he's my nigga, but you killed him. You know, shout out Youngster, you know, so love. But, you know,
and there was 25K as well. 25K was also on it.
Yeah, he closed it. But you know, but I was just listening to the bars and I said, you killed it. But what I'm trying to say though is that, y'all used to be at the Full Clip trying to get on the door. That's history, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that you a queen. Them rap niggas respect you. They're not gonna come in that room and act like, okay, it's competitive.
Yeah.
If they were gonna go feature on some whack ass niggas joint.
Yeah, true.
You a queen.
Yeah, thank you.
You a queen. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, everyone can get industry respect, get this, but you know, them cats in the hood, no matter what has happened, they go, yo.
I hear you.
And
thank you.
And cats can't even get like posse tracks of niggas themselves.
Yeah.
You pulled it together.
Difficult, but we did. Difficult.
But why?
Why was it difficult?
You're queen.
Thank you.
I just want you to know this. You know, these are things that like you, through all the things you've gone through, that like maybe you thought of all the wrongs, but you missed the little rights. The little powerful rights. Where if you picked up a phone, they ain't gonna be like, I ain't trying to be on the joint, you tell her she whack. They're like,
True.
you know, they's like, okay, cool, who else you putting? You call Zach, I'm saying you got the biggest ghetto niggas, Zakwe, Questa, Youngster in Cape Town, biggest. And then you don't forget where you come from, the guys that were around you, and you bring them also in and you say, yo, I'm doing a joint, and none of them is bitter, spiteful, or going, this is, you know, because of this. They're going, yo.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you. Come on.
I just want you to know your worth, girl.
Did you catch on the intro? Did you catch? You could have not caught though. Like I was basically saying, if you need to call me out, you need to go and speak to Slikour because he's the only person who can put me in line. That's what I was saying.
All I'm saying,
and then like,
I caught the intro, but most importantly, I mean, we haven't really spoken after that, but we care, and you're working, and I see it. But I just want to reaffirm to you, I don't care who happens with your new management, what happens wherever, you gotta realize, you get a lot of respect. Stop, you can't match yourself on what people are getting, but you don't even need a thing to come in. You get a lot of other girls wouldn't get.
Oh, stop, you're gonna make me cry.
I'm just saying, it's a real thing.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So once again, like I say, you know, I did want to say that you had the best verse there. I had it on my notes, you know.
And off that I'm coming for my ring. Frodo getting hands if he breathed in my way. Hamilton, Bolt Force, Vin Diesel with the rave. Khaleesi getting mad cause I'm sleazy with the slate. And ninjas on the deal trying to pull that stingray. Kidnap the baker, want my bread as in now. Peaceful for who, yo, I wrestle the crown now. Queen to the who, yeah, you talk to the king now. Gigi Lamayne and these frauds better bow down.
And because you're an MC, you know, it got like youngsters. When you get if you have a better verse than youngster, he's an MC.
Yeah, he's an MC. Wow.
You know what I mean? He's an MC.
Yeah.
You know, one of the last few standing, like who's where he's at. You know, and to have a verse that stands out, it's like boom. Come on, girl.
Thank you.
Voice of Winnie. I mean, it's beautiful because you know what makes you unique is like I say. You know, you're raised by a single mom. You know, you come from the hood. You've seen things that ghetto girls go through, and with the challenges. And with that also, you've also gone to school and knowing the challenges of what you're coming from home, and you've done well in school. You came in this industry, you did well in this industry because not a lot of people get to where you are. Anything that's gone wrong in this industry is because of you not seeing it or whatever. But you don't have these problems if you don't do well. You have industry problems.
True.
You know, you had industry, but like you got through all the ghetto challenges that I think are bigger than any industry.
Thank you.
You know, Winnie, why did you link yourself, Winnie? Why was it important just to that even the poetic stuff? Why was it important to link those two things together?
On your knees like a preacher, you getting ready to genuflect. Keep recalling on paths and moves prior to Genesis. Marching hundreds like centipedes, GDP like the Lebanese. Winters coming, they're bigger, trading, spectating like Pharisees. What a time to be patient and what a time to succumb. Want our freedom, our money, we heard the gun so we run. Even deeper unlearned, so our history yearns. We teach our children to hate, you lit the fire so burn.
So I mean, Winnie actually came on 2 weeks before the presidential inauguration, and I was asked to perform a song, and I was just like, no ways, guys, I can't do that. I feel like I need to do something that people are gonna talk about and think about, and I decided to write a song to Mam Winnie. You know, I think she's so underrated when it comes to just even like her political context and what she did for South Africa, for Africa, for women of color, and like Stompy, all that stuff that went down, you know, no comment on that, but so many great things that she did and we forgot about it. And I just felt that I needed to do a song for her, like no clout. After she's passed, the voice of Winnie lives on, and it lives on in every female who's just out there. And I think for me it came from not females are better than males, because I don't believe, I don't really think I'm a feminist, because I believe in a level playing field. So I don't believe that because you're a feminist, women are better than men. And I think she represented that a lot. She understood that there was a push and pull every day, and that's what I wanted to highlight. But I also just wanted to highlight how, you know, as women, these things are gonna happen, and you just kind of like have to put your blinkers on and keep going. So that's the poetic bit, I guess. Why is my posture and my genitalia a reason for me to hide? Like, am I less competent? But it was really on equality more than like feminism. Because somebody did ask me this after I had recorded it, and they were like, I'm trying to understand, it was the guy, but it was like, no, it's more on like equality. And I think that's what she stood for.
Now, what did she have? What did she have? I'm asking a rhetorical question. And where did she come from? And she had respect.
Yeah.
And who respected her? It was the people from her world, her community.
Yeah.
It wasn't mainstream respect. That's why they don't talk about her like that. But she had respect, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, in your own little way, it's a quality that you also have. You got respect.
Yeah, thank you.
It ain't like that mainstream, but you're gonna get there. You know what I mean? The difference is that just different times. You can further by having that solid thing that out of music person. This is the person.
Yeah.
You gotta speak for these ghetto girls. You gotta speak for these girls that need to go to school. You gotta speak for these girls that get trapped by these thoughts of men, and this dependence on men. Not to say there's anything wrong with us.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. You gotta speak for these ghetto girls, and you do have a conversation in one of your skits where you guys are talking about like
the source.
Yeah.
The source.
Tell me about like what made you feel that like more than anything, men are broken, and a lot of men are broken. And before we start addressing a lot of things, let's go back to understanding where and how.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
that's empathy. But everything you went through, what made you have the empathy? Because you said, "Oh, I forgive, so now my fault means it's my fault." You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What got you to that empathy, place of empathy?
I am more broken about a background, about not having you know what I'm saying, about not having the right thought. He was present, but he didn't do the right thing. I saw him beat on moms. I saw him abuse alcohol. I saw him do the most.
And those things can affect you in life.
Exactly. So I don't even know what a healthy relationship looks like, because I'm out here believing that love is literally, he beats you and then he makes it better. He blows it in your face again. So how do we begin to like unravel all these different things? Because psychologically, I don't even know what a healthy relationship is. And to top it all off, I just feel like a female is always blamed for what goes wrong. So I don't want to be quoted out of context. Like, I am for the female. I am for the woman. I am for the strong individual who stands behind this. But I'm sitting here thinking, we need to fix our men. It's not about fixing ourselves. We need to fix our men. We're not the people with the problem. They are. How do we start by doing that?
I think it was just like looking back at all the men around me, and the fact that I remember post Karabo Mokwena's passing, her uncle, I think his name was Babutepo, and he's like doing all this like crazy like CSI work around the boy child, and he was speaking about how we've got all these different institutions and all these different conversations around protecting the girl child. Why would we protect her if we first went to try and like almost like redress and I don't know, reclaim the boy child almost. I feel that society is like very hard on the black boy child. I think we need to start having conversations about those things. I had to look back at myself, but I also had to look back at, you know, the men in my life and the things, or the men out of my life, whatever. But men I've come across who have deeper issues than just me. And I think that was just like a selfless decision, like just deciding that, you know what, it's really not about me or my background. There's a bigger question at hand. And I'm happy because there is some really cool stuff I'm going to be doing for the boy child in February next year. It starts in February next year. But just like kids going through their own adolescent stages, which just like need lots of guidance. So I think for me, that's what I was trying to do. I think coming out of, you know, whatever rumors, whatever was going on with me, I have to be selfless and say, I think we need to help the boy child as well. Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's a very, with everything you've gone through, you're very graphic on the album. You talk about how you, from the skits, you talk about how you remember almost dying and people coming picking you up, and I mean, you talk about like, I mean, these things are all on the album, so I don't think it's taboo, but you talk about how you grew up also seeing your dad also beating your mom, or whatever the case be. I mean, this level of honesty and this level of like just opening up. You know, I always say that when you're close to death and you make it out, you have a whole different perspective.
Yep. Yes. Some people think I'm crazy now. Like, some people think like there's honestly something. I just appreciate people so much around me now. I think I'm the youngest female rapper in the mainstream right now, and there's so much to be grateful for. that I'm like even able to share such spaces with people. And I think my past and just like all the bad energy was just weighing me down a lot, you know, and seeing the response at that time of the people like close, shout out to, you know, Refile Ramokase. He was at my bedside almost every day. So many people who had nothing to gain, but like still stuck around me. I mean, Refile and he once managed me, he was managing, but he's always been that big brother and that friend. I just think something died. But I have this saying, it's almost as if a piece of me died for another very big piece of me to actually live. And I think I was just super trapped in the lifestyle, super trapped in wanting to be validated, past relationships, just like so many things. And now I feel so much better. People are always like, why are you like Zoto's biggest fan? And I'm like, because she doesn't care. Like and I think the more we begin to, the more just like things don't hurt anymore. Yeah. But also obviously with with caution. But
I mean, yeah. I think less than using the word of not caring, you forgave. Not only yourself.
I forgave, yeah.
Not only yourself, but most importantly yourself. And you saw why you could have gotten into things.
Yeah, definitely.
And then after that, you forgave everyone else that you felt that you're wrong, and you saw why they could have done that too.
Yeah,
know?
Definitely.
And now you were like, I need to empower myself so it doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
And for every other girl, what I'm getting, for every other girl that will allow it to happen to me the same way I allowed it, this is what I want to articulate.
Thank you.
This is where I want to direct you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you. And it's so weird because it's just a project. It's not even the album yet.
Yeah.
And it was just like off my chest. I'm in a very good place now. I'm ready to make music. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's this thing that goes, you know, I don't know, I'm maybe making it up, but like who could do that?
Yeah.
When you follow men, you'll only go as high as they go, but when you follow yourself, you'll go as high as you can go. And I think it's the story of your life.
Touche. Definitely. Yeah. I'm not taking any applications for any boyfriends.
I'm not even saying boyfriends.
You mean men, human sense. Human. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely. And that's why if your desires and hopes are through other people, you'll be as big as those people. But if they're through yourself, you'll be as big as where you need to go. It could be harder, but you'll be as big as where you need to go. As I need to go, yeah. Yeah, like just thank you for being patient with me. Like I can't imagine what my older siblings were going through in the industry, like, Gigi, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, but thank you for being patient with me, guys. Like I have a different level of respect for you and a few other people. Like it's just been absolutely, I think I need to write a book one day.
You will.
Yeah,
you will.
I think I do. Speaking of book, I have this really cool documentary called Gigi to the World. It debuts on the 19th of September, and it's on the whole Gigi Gang show. Putting that together, the new team. It's gonna be such a nice story.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Where can we catch it?
It's gonna be a new Metro Cinemas.
Oh right.
So yeah, we're doing a whole premiere, and then it'll be out in the open. Please, of course I will. You're like top 3 on the list. You're there. Thank you so much, bro.
Yo, Gigi, thank you, man. I think even a guy like Crow must look down and go, you know, I believed in something, in someone, and you've taken this narrative, and no matter how far you try to get away from your ghetto story or your life, you've gotten yourself into trouble or vulnerabilities that will take you back to speak on behalf of those people.
Yeah.
You know, this industry was not going to get you. You were going to get trapped.
Yeah.
By the same thing you were running away from.
Yeah, that's true.
And that thing, literally, like when it traps you, you'll be able to become a voice for it. The journey is still long. I'm just saying, stay put, be consistent, and a life that's lived without expectation is a life that literally like just blooms, in my view. So no expectations, just bloom.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Slikour, when's Stogie going to put me on Verse of the Month? Look at my expectations. Boom!
That's the thing that you said on the song, right? Yeah, you said
I hope Stogie gets to hear this. Like, yo,
Stogie.
Hello, Stogie. Hi.
Yo,
Good man. Stogie is also, he's played a very, like, imperative role in my,
Just put it on the Verse of the Month and continue. Just the imperative is about being consistent, you bastard. Yo, shout out Gigi. Thanks for coming through, man.
Thank you.
And make sure you get that Job Woods EP.
EP, the project before the album. Let's put it there.
Yeah. It's dope. She's spitting. She's got some dance songs, some rap songs. She's got some every song. Do the thing.
Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Broadcast live